Alright, I want to welcome everyone back to Paul Rami Roofing. Today we do have a different style roof than we had the other day. This is a modified roof, a little different from a TPO and PVC style roof. I want to show you guys a lot of repairs were done previously all over this roof as they were having major leak issues and opted to go with a repair rather than a re-roof, which, hey, you know, that's what some companies prefer to do to save some money. So the leak issue that we're having is going to be in that very back corner where there was a scupper reflash done. I'm going to go over there shortly and show you guys kind of what's around that area, but just take a quick look at what a modified roof looks like, and then we will head that way. Okay guys, so for this leak area, just a couple things you want to notice. So the leak that we're getting is right along this area where the scupper is. Now we do have a metal deck where the flutes run right along this way here, parallel to this parapet wall. So you'll notice here there's water running all along the roof. That's all due to this AC unit here where water's leaking out the backside and not properly draining down the P-trap. So we'll address that here in a minute, but first you have to use your tools here to kind of put some things together, your problem solving, and understand if it were leaking in this area on the roof, it would be leaking at the moment because of all the water that is sitting on the roof. It would be working its way down in and causing a leak right now. However, we are not currently getting a roof leak at this location. So when that's the case, you just got to start looking up. So next we'll go over to that coping, just like I showed you guys in the other video. That can tend to be an issue sometimes because what we do, I'll fold back this flap to show you guys. Underneath this coping, it goes directly into the building. There is nothing to stop water getting into this building if it's penetrating into this coping. Now you can see where all these previous repairs were done, and let me show you guys what they missed. It's really something simple. First of all, they didn't quite seal this one perfectly. There's a small hole here and it almost creates a channel that runs directly into that hole, but that's not the only issue. The other one is another small hole right here. So something that minor, doesn't seem like a lot, but it can be, especially when you lift this up and you can see there's nothing behind there. So when water gets in, it's going to run directly down into the building. So what we're going to do, we're simply going to seal up this coping joint here, that one as well, and we're going to call it a day. Okay guys, so real quick before I do seal up that coping, I did want to show you this AC unit. Now I did pop open this AC panel, and full disclosure, I am not an AC technician or an expert. I just want to try and fix what I can while I am here on site. That just helps the client out in the long run, help them save some money. So what I did, I removed that P-trap down there at the bottom. This way we can see what's really causing this backup in this AC unit. So I'm going to show you here in a minute what I use to try to unclog this. I simply grabbed a zip tie and then I cut little slips using scissors into that there to create my own drain snake. Now I went ahead, tried to get it there from the top, wouldn't work, so I came underneath, and there you go. You see water start rushing out. So it was clogged there at the main drain area, causing all the water to push back and drain out the wrong side of the unit. At this point, we just go ahead and reattach the P-trap there and make sure that is draining properly. Just kind of adjust it a little bit, and there we go. So now that is draining properly, we can go ahead and put that panel back on. And like I mentioned, that's really going to save the client a lot of time, a lot of money, just doing a simple extra step like this. If you can do something this simple, it takes maybe 2 minutes to do, just as long as this video is. So watch for the next. Okay, so after that AC unit got all taken care of and panel put back on, I'm going to be using the same product I used last time. This is called JTS1. This is a great product. I've got it in white here just so I can match, and I'm simply just going to put about maybe a quarter size bead of caulk there, run over to this other hole, about another quarter size bead of caulk there, and then we want to just kind of smooth that in as well. Make sure You really get it in so there are no issues there. And then same thing with this one. Just make sure you go all around it. And that's it. So guys, that should take care of those leak issues. I will be running a water test on a little bit once this dries, just to ensure that there are no other leak issues here at this area. And then we'll be off this roof and on to the next. Thank you guys.